what extent could advanced technology impact the United States? So the effects of technology today is basically most people in the world have some type of electronic device on them at all times, including myself. And I've just experienced that technology is basically taking over children's lives and like schools and education. And it impacts our environment because, for example, like a factory, it would like air pollute, or like cars. People use cars every day in their lives, and the air pollution affects the environment. And citizens and it affects the way citizens and the government spend their money because they always want the most advanced technology there is out there, and every time there's like a bigger and better phone, most people go and try to buy the new phone, and it's spending a lot of money. And most of the time, people don't think that technology could have like a negative impact because they think that it's always bettering our community, like computers and just sensors in general. Like it makes it easier for people to work. I connected this to the stimulus package source, extrasensory perception, because in that source it talked a lot about sensors and like how they surround our lives. And in this picture, there's like the red represents where the sensors are, and it's like located in computers, and it's located like it could face detect someone or like detect what people are saying in their conversations. And I feel like it could replace the jobs because it can like, people can go in and a job would be supposed to fix something. Like the sensors can tell a temperature in the building, and a person can go in and the computer can just take over. Technology is taken for granted because most people have grown up with some type of electronic, and there's always an automatic assumption that technology will forever be a benefit. And I've basically grown up with technology in my life, and I've like always taken it for granted, and I don't ever think that it could like, I haven't ever thought that it could harm the environment until now. I started to realize the effects and what can actually happen. And a lot of times people take advantage of it and they don't understand that computers, like for example in education, I feel like a lot of kids don't learn anymore because they go straight to the Google to try to look up a question. So they just take advantage of that and they don't actually take the time to look into it. The jobs in America could be affected by technology because since computers can like basically take over a person's job, they will have like a less desire to work. And they'll feel like, well, the computer can do it for me, so why should I have to work harder and put in effort that I don't need to? And also the job rate can go down because the amount of machines could mass produce and people won't really have to operate it for themselves. So a quote from Cassie, I don't know, by some estimates, around 800 million jobs will be taken away by 2030. That means 0 to 30% of the hours worked daily in the entire world will end up being automated. So basically what it's saying is that there will be a mass production of computers and it will take away the jobs. Our future children can be affected because just like I have a lot of people in my family and they're all around my age group, and I've experienced that they don't really go outside a lot and they like sit on their phones a lot, and just computers are like taking over the children's today. And it could also affect the children because having such advanced technology, they could like genetically engineer kids into like, so they could make them smarter. And by doing that, it's like increasing the competition in their brains, and it can make them way advanced to where if they produce some type of technology, it can actually be harmful because they have so much competition. 66% think it would be a change for the worse if parents could alter the DNA of their children to produce smarter, healthier, more athletic offspring. So basically, it's just more advanced than the human population, and it can actually be a harmful thing to society. So, in conclusion, the technology that scientists have been working for decades can deeply impact our society because by changing the way of life, it changes what people rely on in their day-to-day lives. So, some ways that we can set America up for the better is just manage the way we spend our money more efficiently. Don't overspend on technology because you think that it would make your life easier. Make sure technology doesn't drain energy from the environment, so basically like the air pollution from cars and factories. Regulate the amount of electronics children are enabled to, and that just goes along with like the family itself. It doesn't really have anything to do with like production of technology. Sometimes people just like have to rely on themselves and who they are to like control what their children do, not like the government, what they're producing. And try to enforce the idea on Americans that they don't have to always have the biggest technology to try to make their lives easier. Like, they can still work hard and be successful and not take advantage of the idea of technology.
Okay, one question for you, Brooklyn. If you did have more time, what additional research would you conduct related to this issue?
I feel like I would look into how it affects children more, because I feel like it's just like technology is becoming so advanced that it will take over future children's lives, and like even more than it has today. And I just feel like it could be explained more.
Okay, thank you.